It's beer o'clock on Real Craft Beer. Today we've got a bottle of Glaabsbra Imperial Pils Lager coming in at 6.5% ABV. There's a look at the bottle cap. Excuse the pronunciation, here we go. Reifepru fung Imperial Pils, I think that's what it's called. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. Giving it a bit of a rigorous pour to create a little bit of a head. Nice carbonation rolling up the glass. It's quite a clear beer. It's quite interesting to look at. I'm just kind of gazing at it because the carbonation is quite large bubbles, and then it's very clear. And for a German beer, it's quite unlike a German beer. Looking at it, but it's a German craft beer, so perhaps it's been made to look a bit different. Clear golden amber in the colour. Let's get the aroma. It had a one finger white head. Here we go. Smells quite nice. Most definitely a Pils. Crisp, clean aroma. Touch of kind of clinical lemon in the aroma. Very dry, very crisp. Biscuit malts coming through. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, 6.5% ABV, absolutely clinical, clean, crisp, nice little bit of bitterness on the back end, but it's really crisp and clean. It's a real refresher of a beer. Nice lemon flavour on the back end, Pils malt coming through. Touch of stinging nettle on the back end in terms of the hop. So it's a traditional German hop they've used in the beer, more than likely. Do they mention it? No. It's nice. It's one of those though. I think 6.5% ABV Imperial Pils Lager. Where does it sit? Where does this sit? 6.5% ABV is quite strong for a session beer. It's dry, it's clean, it's crisp, it's very refreshing. I could certainly drink one or two, but then I'd be asking for something else because it's a little bit too strong. It's kind of, it might kind of not ruin your evening, but it might send you a little bit wayward. Sessioning a 6.5% ABV beer. So for that ABV, for where it sits in the market, it sits in the market of I want one of these and then I want to try something else. And if I want one of these, maybe I want it because it's not then classed as a session beer, it's classed as a bit of a craft beer, a bit of a speciality beer. Do I want it to taste a bit different? Do I want it to have maybe some American hops in here or some New World hops just to liven it up a bit, just to kind of give you something that little bit extra? Don't get me wrong, the beer is absolutely perfect in terms of the taste. It's a very traditional Pils. It's very crisp, it's very refreshing, it's very clean. But yeah, I'm just wondering where it sits, where it kind of belongs. Nice aroma, nice taste. It does its job. But for Glaabs Brewery, they make a really nice hoppy pale ale. I've had a hoppy IPA from them, hoppy pale ale, while I was in Germany. Cracking beer, people were loving it. That's the type of beer that's going to get them noticed. That's the type of beer that's going to get them on the radar, on the map. I don't think this is the beer that's going to make Glaabs Brewery a kind of maybe a worldwide name in terms of craft brewing. It's very nice. It does its job. But that's about it. It does its job. It's clean, it's refreshing, and it's 6.5% ABV. Let's rate it. Cheers. It's a very solid beer, but I think if you're a craft brewer, I think you want a little bit more, especially in Germany where you're surrounded with Bocks and Hefeweizens and great tasting beers. I just don't think this sits very well. It doesn't scream great beer at you, but it's solid. So I'm so conflicted with this beer, I really am. I'm going to rate it. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.